I'm Mike Graham, manager of eVenture Bikes in the Lake District. Hello eVenture. We've been doing Estarli since 2022. We've had a lot of different folding bikes in the past, and yeah, we've just come down to Estarli, and Estarli really works for us.
Keswick's quite a tourist town. We get a lot of visitors every year coming to walk the mountains and go to the lakes and camp and yeah, all sorts. It's a beautiful place. This is the Estarli 20.8 with the colour-coded mudguards and the puncture-proof tyres. Pretty much this is our best-selling bike at eVenture Bikes. And most people want the luggage rack and the mudguards for the muddy terrain. Yeah, as you can see, we're on fairly rough ground at the moment, but the large tyres on the Estarli, so they've got 20-inch tyres. A lot of other folding bikes have a 16-inch tyre, and it just makes it a little bit rougher and you don't feel as secure on rough terrain. But these 20-inch tyres really are a comfortable ride. Our shop is right next door to 3 big caravan and camping club sites. So we often get people on holiday with the camper vans and they come in and they see the folding bikes, or they've been looking at them online and they get a chance to see them in the flesh. They're looking for the folding bikes to fit in the back of their the motorhomes, and it's giving them a new lease of life. You know, they've maybe used to do a lot of cycling, and then an e-bike gives them a chance to do a lot more cycling in the future. So we do say that, you know, there's never a reason to stop cycling. You know, you can just carry on cycling with an e-bike. It's a really windy day today. Another great reason for an e-bike is that it doesn't matter how windy it is or what's around the next corner, you can just keep on going into any headwind, really. We'll just hop off here. This is another photo spot, and we don't want to run anyone over. 20.8 has got hydraulic brakes, which is a real plus, especially for cycling around here with the steep hills. It's got an improved motor, an extra 10 Newton meters of torque, so you've got the extra power for pulling you up the hills. And then aesthetically, it's a good looking bike. It's had all its welds ground off, so it's a nice smooth frame. Yeah, it's just a nice improved model. As you can see here, we've got dirt water on an excitingly windy day, and we've got the backdrop of the mountains. There you go, you want to see that? In the Lake District, there's not many places where it's flat. E-bikes really open up the area up to them. They can go and cycle up the passes, they can go and visit places like Ashness Bridge, which is up a really steep hill, or the Castlereagh Stone Circle. And yeah, it really does open doors to them to get to see the iconic places around this area without using the car. We're on the Keswick to Threlkeld Railway. It's a really popular route for locals and tourists. So we do have a few customer questions that regularly come up. One of those is about range on the bike. We usually advise people that on a normal journey, these bikes will do about 30 to 35 miles. And if they want to go a little bit further, then they do have the option of getting a range extender. And it simply fits onto a bottle cage, a purpose-built bottle cage, which will increase the mileage by nearly double and less range anxiety. We've had a lot of different e-bikes. Some have gears, some don't have gears, or some have internal hub gears and some have derailleur gears. And that was another selling point for us for the Estarlis, is that they've got a derailleur gear, so you've got those climbing capabilities. You can get into a nice easy gear, and in turn that gives you better range as well on your battery. We find it really suits the area that we're in. Another question, will it have enough power to pull them and their luggage up steep hills? So there are the two options of Estarlis. You've got the 20.7, you've got the 20.8. If you live in a really hilly area, or you're going to be carrying, you know, luggage a lot, then you maybe want to go for the 20.8, which has another 8 Newton meters of torque, which will really help with those hills. One of the biggest concerns, especially for people that aren't used to doing a lot of cycling, is what do I do if I get a puncture? So we predominantly stock the Estarlis with the puncture-proof tyres with like a slime in. So if you do pick up a thorn in your tyre, the slime will seal up the hole, and hopefully all you have to do is put a bit more pressure in the tyre and you'll be away. Another one is about servicing Estarlis and e-bikes in general. And essentially, an e-bike, it is a bike. Most e-bikes have got very similar components, so you can take those into most bike shops and you can get that all your gears and your brakes serviced in most shops. Camper van owners are looking for a bike that's going to be comfortable, so something with a big wheel, like a 20-inch wheel. They're often looking for something that will carry luggage, so when they park their camper van up, they can nip down to the shops and go and get the shopping and leave the van on the campsite. They also like something that's going to fold up nice and small. So yeah, the Estarli ticks a lot of boxes for our customers.